Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man?
We have a special guest.
Yes, we do.
It's Keith.
It is
From,
Keith.
where are you from?
93 Lumber. Hello.
If you guys haven't checked out 93 Lumber, check them out. Well, I guess check Keith out, not them. He's a single person.
Yeah.
Singular. He's a singular being. An awesome being.
Oh,
and
thanks.
Glad. Well, that was awkward. Anyways, we also have a special beer courtesy of Steven. He was kind enough to send us and a few of the other beer tubers a box of beer around Christmas time. It included this lovely Treehouse Amedee Belgian Strong Dark Ale coming at 12.2%. We should be reviewing this beer with other beer tubers, but they didn't listen to the instructions.
That is true.
We did. So that's why we're reviewing it together. And we're going to have so much more fun reviewing it together than they had reviewing it solo anyways.
Probably, yeah.
Keith, can you actually read the side of the bottle? Like, it's very difficult, right?
It's very hard. Do you want me to read it?
If you want, you don't have to. Actually, hold on. Well, actually, I can read this. This works better. Amedee is our Belgian Dark Strong Ale. Am I old that I'm using my phone with Zoom to read this? Is that just me? My eyesight's going?
No, it's really bad. This is like, yeah.
Brewed in the summer, bottle conditioned for several months to peak maturity. This traditional celebratory beer is sure to warm up in the winter. Pouring a nearly black, dark brown color in the glass, Amedee carries notes of rich caramel, very dark fruits, brown sugar, holiday spice, and Belgian Candi atop a creamy malt base. With warming alcohol in the finish, Amedee is the ideal beer to share and let warm in front of a blazing fire in the winter. It'll evolve gracefully for 5 years or more. Oh, that's good. We're drinking this in June, so.
Yeah.
Well, in our defense, the three of us thought everyone else was waiting. We were trying to get everyone else to do it. And when in reality, they just were drinking it on their own. So,
yeah. All right.
Pop it open.
Yeah. So did we talk about, like, this is probably somewhere around 6 months old? Did we say that already?
5.
I did this on camera, and I didn't say out loud what I think I did that thing that my wife says I do a lot, is I say something in my head and I don't actually say it out loud. So no, we didn't. It's about 6 months old.
Just gonna pour the whole thing in there. There you go.
Sean and I are using our little sample size Treehouse glasses.
Oh, I don't have a Treehouse glass, so I'm using my oversized Duvel or Duvel, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Awesome looking glass. Is that like a McKellar collab glass? Because that looks like
no. They do, like, I don't know if you've seen the box sets with they have 4 bottles of the thing, and then they do limited editions where they hire an artist to just do artwork. So I have 3 of these glasses with 3 different styles of artwork.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
it's cool. I think this one's my favorite because it has a butt on it.
That would be my favorite too.
But
butts are funny.
But yeah, that's dark.
Yeah.
It's what?
It's like almost like sepia, like borderline black.
Yeah. I was gonna say that it's touch of brown. Brown.
On camera, both of ours look pitch black, but there is.
And I have about half a finger of it's not even half a finger because the center is basically non-existent. But what is that? Like a mocha color ish?
Yeah, it's like it's over creamed coffee.
Yeah, even though you don't drink coffee, but yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's a good descriptor.
Do you guys want to get a nose?
Sure.
It's grapey, right?
Very grapey.
Yeah. Little grapey, definitely. I'm getting a little bit of like the Belgian candied sugar thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting a touch of alcohol. I don't know.
I don't think I am. I
What
don't
about
think
you
I can get
guys?
a big enough nose
Yeah.
because of the size of the glass.
But given it's 12.2%, I'll take your word for it. I believe you. But yeah, it's almost got like a pruny thing going on too, and a little bit of brown bread.
Yeah.
The canned brown bread
Yep.
that we say a lot.
I was thinking that as well. Yeah. Very
I've
much.
I've
very
never
much
had
like- Go ahead.
I've never had canned brown bread, so I'm not familiar with.
Don't have it.
I feel like we need to send it to every beer tuber so they understand what we're saying. And like every time we like do a beer show with like a viewer or something like that, we have to include a thing of a canned brown bread.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to make us lose friends?
Imagine if our subscriber count skyrockets.
Just you should change the name of the channel to brown bread beer reviewers.
Damn it.
That's not a bad idea. But I think at the end of the day, we probably should review it at some point.
All right.
Anyways, you guys want to taste this?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Cool.
it smells good.
Cheers, Keith.
Cheers.
Thanks, Steven. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, Mike's not even here. I'm just drinking. That's what I wish was happening right now. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip.
Yeah. Cheers.
So this just came out of the stout fridge, so it's kind of cold, but it's a little bit warmed up a little bit. Was yours in the fridge or was yours just solid temp?
I had mine in my beer fridge, so I took it out like 20 minutes before we started this, or it was probably actually more like 10 minutes. So it's a little chilly, but does this taste like a stout to you? There is a very like roasty kind of like chocolate thing in here. And it comes off more like a stout.
when I take a sip, the first thing I get right off the bat is grape soda.
Yep.
And then it immediately goes into like a roasty, almost like Guinnessy kind of roast.
Yeah, and it
You
has
know?
a little bit of booze to it. Like I
And
can feel it
booze, yeah.
simmering. I can see
grape
the
soda,
stout.
yeah.
Grapes, yeah, that's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
What this reminds me of, I had a Hill Farmstead stout, and I swore it was like a blend, but it wasn't. And then Kyle and I did one when he was here, and I swore the same. I was like, I think this reminds me of that too. This is what this reminds me of too. Like there could if someone told me that this was a stout / like strong ale blend, I think I'd be.
Mm-hmm. It does have a lot of character that I would put in like a, like sort of like Doppelbock-ish.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Because remember that blind we did, with from one of it was actually another Steven beer. It was another Treehouse Belgian style beer, and I kept saying it tasted like a Doppelbock.
Mm.
I am getting a touch of the candied sugar on the at the very end of it.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's almost on the verge of mapley kind of,
That's a good pull.
you know, like almost caramelized toffee-ish. You know, it's like a
Yeah, because that roastiness gives it like a. That's weird. Like it didn't say roasty on here, right?
No.
it has very strong roast character.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
The body is very light though. You know, it's well, not very light, but for such a dark beer, it's definitely like on the lighter side of medium.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Given this is my second Treehouse beer, that's a Belgian style stronger. I know the other one wasn't a strong ale. I think it was a quad or whatever. Either way,
Yeah.
a high ABV Belgian beer. It's almost like, given that and this, they're not really truer to the style. It makes me think, oh, Treehouse do have flaws. They do have some flaws.
Yeah, but it's still delicious.
Oh, it is still delicious.
You know, like
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I don't know. We're just getting different things out of the flavor.
Yeah.
I think, you know. I think this is it has a kind of a bright, peppy flavor that that quickly turns to sort of like a nice dark roastiness, almost like slightly charred espresso kind of.
That's a good pull.
You know, and then it evolves very quick, almost into a little bit of that sort of like sweetness, like toffee-ish sweetness, you know?
Yeah.
It's honestly kind of amazing. I really like the beer. It's just not quite what I was expecting. That's all.
Yeah, like you said before, it's a little more similar to like a Doppelbock or something like that, rather than like a Belgian Dark Strong Ale. But it's got a little bit of the Belgian-y thing in there.
Yeah, it does have a yeastiness almost to it, right? Like maybe like right before the mid palate, you do sort of get that yeasty vibe.
Yep.
You know,
but it's very subtle.
Yeah.
It's very no. This is really good. And like given the way that like I would expect a little bit more. I guess this is alcoholics, but yeah, I'd expect it to be a little bit more kind of syrupy, given the ABV, given the style.
I'm not getting much warming in the chest either.
Mm-mm.
I did on my first sip, but now no, not so much.
I get a little bit. I get like a touch of it in the back of my throat, but like I'm not getting any. Like usually these kind of beers, like you get like the internal warming thing. But
I mean, I really like this beer. It is it's just interesting. It's not like anything I've really kind of had, if not ever, but at least for a long time, you know.
The one thing that's missing is it says it has holiday spice. I don't really get the holiday spice. Like when I think holiday spice, I think like cinnamon, nutmeg kind of blend type deal. I don't really see that.
I'm reaching, but I could pull like maybe like something out of that roastiness, like a little spicy, like cardamom comes to mind, but I don't know if that's the right spice that I'm thinking of. But
you know, I'm not getting necessarily spices in that way, but I can almost get flavor of almost like a mulled wine.
Ooh, that's interesting.
You know, like mulled wine it's like you heat up wine with like some spices and like cinnamon and stuff. I can almost get that character of that, you know.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah. This beer is complex, that's for sure. Like we could talk about this at length for I think a while, and I'm sure as it warms, it's going to be.
Yeah, I think as it warms, we're going to start getting almost some milk chocolate thing. I can almost get it now. It's really kind of exciting and interesting. I haven't had some of this, if not ever, then for a long time. You know, I think it's really just delicious.
Yeah. That's
chocolate there too.
And I've run into that with some treehouse beers before, where it's a good beer, but it's just slightly off of like the traditional style kind of.
Yep. Yeah. Because even the last one was definitely off the style, but we all liked it, minus Kyle. Yeah, because that was really good. And this one's no exception. This is really good. Does anyone get the reference?
What?
I don't know what that means.
It's like a house, Amedee.
No. When I looked up the name, it said it was like a surname or something.
Oh.
Or something. I don't know. I don't remember because I didn't really look at it, but.
Right. Yeah, this is really freaking good. Any final thoughts?
It's good. I'm just slightly disappointed because it's not really a Belgian Dark Strong Ale, and I was kind of looking forward to like that, but not a bad beer at all. And yeah, that's I think that basically sums up my.
Yeah, I 100% agree with what you said there. What about you?
I think it's excellent. I think it's not quite what I expected based on just I think it's really awesome. It's just to me it's much more like Doppely. You know?
Yeah. So if someone's watching this and you haven't opened it yet, you have it in your cellar, just kind of go in knowing that you're not kind of going into a Belgian Dark Strong Ale. You're going into more kind of a Doppely type beer, but it's still really good. I'm really curious to see what this does in the bottle over 5 years. So if someone has it out there and you're watching this video in the way future, and you opened it in like a couple of years, how's it drinking? From the future.
Maybe it's one of those beers where like in 5 years, it's like a perfect Belgian Dark Strong Ale. It's like, yeah, we released it 5 years before it was ready, but you know.
I do love the keep cold, enjoy fresh. Enjoy fresh. But then it'll keep for 5 years in the bottle. Okay,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do, Treehouse? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Get your shit together, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is awesome. Down in the comments if you already had it. Again, if you're watching the future, let us know how many years it's been sitting in your cellar and what do you think of it now. And Keith, where can we find you?
You can find me at YouTube, 93 Lumber. That's spelled out 93 Lumber. And also on Instagram, where I don't really post anything. And I think that's it, right? YouTube and Instagram.
YouTube and Instagram. We'll put the YouTube link like right here. Over Mike's face. Nah, right here. But yeah, nerds, you can find us, nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things. Like, comment, subscribe, those notification bells. You can post new videos. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Keith.
And this is Nerdsense. Cheers. Kyle, we had so much fun.
Yeah.